Guys, welcome back to another Axel 72 video, and in today's video I'm back with another interview. I'm here with Ellis Ward. Ellis, how are we, man? I'm doing very well, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you on here today, and for anybody who may not know, am I right in saying you're a professional boxer who's just turning over to the pros now? Lovely stuff. So we'll start with the question which I always like to start off with. So why did you start boxing?
Well, I first started boxing when I was around 14 years old. I got into the sport because I was out loving it and I enjoyed doing it. What I enjoyed doing. And progressively as time went on, I wanted to start competing. And then got a few fights under my belt, won a few mini championships, won my regional belt. And then decided to go game off where I wanted to take things.
Of course. And what happened in your first amateur fight?
Yeah, my first amateur fight was a good one. It was at my local club, in my home club, and won by split decision. It was a good fight.
Amazing. So, I suppose kind of throughout your whole amateur background that you've had, what was that of your biggest achievement or favourite highlight, I suppose?
I'd say getting to national quarters was a big achievement for me. And then I'd also say winning my regional belt at 69 kilos. That's probably the top of it.
Indeed, no, they're two huge achievements. And how many amateur fights, if you can remember, did you have?
I had 15 amateur belts.
Okay.
15 amateur belts and I won well out of the field.
Brilliant. And so, why have you now decided to turn professional?
I just feel like there's nothing more left in the amateurs for me. I'd rather, get serious with it now, for a big league, waves on it, and make money, box money, not plastic trophies.
Of course, no, it makes complete sense. And so, of course, you're kind of going into it and you've got this fight announced. We'll speak a little bit more about that in just a moment. But working with Maree Boxing, how's it been working with them so far?
Oh man, amazing people, amazing management, like good stable mates, like Callum Singleton, yeah, top lads.
And having people like Callum Simpson around you and other big names that they've got with their management, has that kind of only just benefited you, and have you been kind of talking and getting good advice from them?
Oh, definitely. I've been good mates with Callum Simpson since we were an amateur. So watching people like Callum being a stable mate, being around him in the gym, definitely pushing pushing on what he is and goals, like because he has boxing on these small horses and then being signed to Sky Sports on the big stage, doing the best of the best.
Indeed. And then I suppose for yourself at the moment, turning professional, what would you say is that of your kind of current motivation for boxing?
My current motivation for boxing? Provide for my family. I've got a little boy, I've got a son, yeah, provide for my family, being a family man.
No, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. And I suppose how important is that of having a family to motivate you? And I suppose certain fighters, they don't always have that kind of motivation for them available, and you've got that. And how much do you think that helps you?
Oh, massively. Yeah. I'd say it really pushes you on harder, where, I don't know, I can't, like we're trying to decide how motivated really to want to do well for yourself and do well for your family, be able to put in your day job, going to boxing full time, massively motivated.
Of course, and of course we've got this date, March 9th, I believe, and so overall, how's preparations been for it?
Preparation is great, the weight's good, training is good, there's farming plenty around, fitness is there, just the days as well now, just over 3 weeks.
And for anybody who may not know, what weight are you going to be coming in at?
we're boxing at 10 stone 2.
Mm-hmm.
So 64 kilos, just over super lightweight, will
Of course.
and eventually make my way down to 9-9.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting off like eventually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. And obviously you're going to be wanting to make a statement for your debut, but what are the fans kind of to expect from this debut of yours?
I'm just a little respect. I want to show off, my skill set, how I've been working on my craft, around me in the ring. But definitely, I'm going to be putting on my show. And I believe this will go to this.
Mm-hmm. That's brilliant. And I suppose obviously this year is your first year being a professional, and so is the aim to kind of be as active as possible?
Yeah, I want to be as active as possible in my first year. I feel like it's the best way to get comfortable and used to being in the pro game. Because as I say, from being an amateur to a professional, the change is like a completely different sport.
Yeah.
So definitely, I want to do that.
And then obviously you don't really kind of want to overlook this year as a whole, but for kind of future aspirations, what would you say they are for boxing?
I want titles, titles, definitely titles.
And obviously, if you kind of look around the higher levels of the super lightweight division at the moment, it's a very stacked one. You say you kind of want to go down in the future, possibly down to lightweight. That's also a very stacked division as well. And do you kind of, even domestic level wise, do you look at kind of fighters around that level and kind of maybe not critique them, but kind of see ways which you can see weaknesses in their game for possible future opponents down the line?
Absolutely. Not trying to say no names, but absolutely, yeah.
Brilliant. And fighters which come on here and have these kind of big aspirations, I always like to ask, for the future, what would be that of like a dream venue for you to fight at?
Ellen Road, Leeds one. Leeds one on red, so definitely Ellen Road. Just like one and did it. Yeah.
And were you there for that Warrington fight when he went to?
Oh yeah. I was inside.
That's brilliant. Yeah, no, of course. And I suppose looking at that, it's actually just like you can see the potential of stadium fights just being such huge fights. Of course. And so I'll leave with this final question, which I always like to ask. You've got a little bit of a platform here today. Is there anything that you'd like to shout out?
And I'd shout out my sponsor firstly, Debutant and I'd also like to shout out my coach and anyone wanting to sponsor me, any small businesses, big businesses, to get in contact with me. My Instagram is Ellis Ford and thank you very much.
Brilliant stuff. Okay, well, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you here today, and maybe a little bit further along down the line we can come and have another chat again.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. And so if you're new around here and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Like it if you did indeed like the video, and thanks for watching.